Bathing a Chow Chow should be simple. Get the dog wet, use shampoo, rinse, dry. But if you've ever ended up with tangles after a bath, struggled for hours to get the coat dry, or wondered why a hot spot appeared days later, you already know it's not always that simple. Many bathing problems are not caused by what you can see. They are caused by what you can't. Water trapped deep in the coat, shampoo left behind after rinsing, damp areas hiding beneath fur that feels dry on the surface. In this guide, we'll walk through the entire process, from preparation to the final brush through, and show you how to avoid some of the most common bathing mistakes chow owners make. But before any of that can happen, there is one small problem. First, you have to catch the chow. Some chows happily come over when bath time arrives. Many suddenly become very interested in being somewhere else. A few seem to know bath day is coming before the owner does. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. One thing that helps is having everything prepared before bringing your chow over. Once you've convinced them that bath time is happening, it is usually best not to waste the opportunity looking for shampoo, towels, or even an extension cord. One of the most common questions owners ask is how often a chow chow should be bathed. Unfortunately, there is not a single answer. Many bathing recommendations are based on a particular situation. A show dog, a grooming parlour client, an indoor pet, and a dog spending most of its time outdoors may all have very different needs. A chow should be bathed when it needs a bath, not because a calendar says it's time. Lifestyle matters, environment matters, coat condition matters, and owner circumstances matter too. Grooming a chow chow is not always as simple as dropping them off at a grooming parlour. Some parlours are not comfortable working with chow chows. Some chows are uncomfortable being handled by strangers. And some owners face the challenge of a dog that does not particularly enjoy being brushed or bathed at all. That is one reason why introducing grooming routines early, keeping them positive, and making them a normal part of life can be so valuable. When bath day arrives, preparation starts before the water is turned on. Gather everything you will need first: towels, a suitable dog shampoo, conditioner if you're using one, a blower or dryer and extension cord if necessary, brushes and combs, scissors if necessary. Having everything ready makes the process smoother for both you and your chow. Next, have a look at the coat. Check for tangles, debris, and any obvious problem areas. A quick brush through before bathing can save a lot of work later. One of the recurring themes with a chow coat is that what appears fine on the surface is not always the full story. Small tangles can hide beneath an otherwise tidy-looking coat, and water tends to tighten existing knots. The better condition the coat is in before the bath, the easier the rest of the process becomes. For most healthy chow chows, a good maintenance shampoo is all that is needed. Some owners prefer a shampoo designed for sensitive skin. Medicated shampoos are a separate category and are generally used when there is a specific reason to do so. Conditioner is optional. Many healthy coats do not require it. However, it can be useful if the coat is particularly dry or if there are tangles that still need to be worked through rather than clipped out. Conditioner can help make those areas easier to manage and more comfortable for the dog. With the preparation complete, it is time for the bath itself. One thing new Chow owners often notice is that getting the coat wet can take longer than expected. The outer coat can cause water to sit on the surface initially, giving the impression that the dog is soaked when the coat underneath is still relatively dry. Take your time. Work the water through the coat and make sure it reaches the skin. A thorough soaking now will make the shampooing stage much easier. Avoid directing water toward the ears. Do not spray directly into or over the ear opening. When rinsing the head area, gently fold the ear flap forward so it naturally covers the ear entrance. Lightly hold the flap against the skull to shield the canal from spray. Do not press tightly. The goal is protection, not sealing. Do not push cotton balls deep into the canal. Once the coat is properly wet, apply the shampoo according to the product instructions. Work methodically through the coat. Dense areas such as the neck, the bib and chest, trousers, and on the back where the tail rests are areas which often need extra attention. There is no need to aggressively scrub the coat. The goal is simply to clean thoroughly while working through the coat in an organized way. And then comes one of the most important steps in the entire process: rinsing. Many owners focus heavily on applying shampoo and not enough on removing it. For a breed with a dense double coat, thorough rinsing is critical. Shampoo helps clean the coat. Rinsing helps protect the skin. Take the time to ensure the shampoo has been completely removed from every part of the coat. With the cleaning complete, the next stage begins. And for many Chow owners, this is where the most of the work actually happens. For many Chows, the washing is the easy part. Drying properly is where most of the time is spent. A successful drying process starts with towels. Use them well. The more water removed with towels, the less water the dryer has to deal with later. Spend some time working through the coat and removing as much moisture as practical. Drying does not begin when the blower starts. Drying begins with the towels. Some owners choose to towel dry their Chow and allow the coat to dry naturally, particularly on warm or sunny days. While that may seem convenient, a dense double coat can hold moisture much longer than many people realize. A coat that feels dry on the surface may still be damp underneath, and drying can take far longer than expected. In some cases, owners don't realize moisture is still trapped deep within the coat until skin irritation or a hot spot appears days later. A blower is not just about speeding up the process. For many Chow Chow owners, buying a blower is the moment grooming becomes significantly easier. Not because it saves a few minutes, but because it allows you to remove moisture properly, inspect the skin, and know when the coat is genuinely dry. And drying isn't the only thing a blower is useful for. Many owners eventually find it becomes one of the most versatile coat maintenance tools they own. We'll look at that in more detail in a future grooming guide. Once the excess water has been removed, move on to the blower or dryer. When airflow is directed close to the skin, water can often be moved out of the coat much more quickly. As the coat becomes drier, increasing the distance can help the hairs settle more naturally and avoid the curled or wind-blown appearance that concentrated airflow can create. Different owners develop their own techniques over time, but the important thing is to keep working through the coat methodically and not rush the process. An additional benefit of the drying process is that the airflow parts the coat all the way down to the skin. This can make it much easier to spot redness, irritation, parasites, hot spots, lumps, bumps, or anything else that deserves a closer look. With a dense double coat like a Chow Chow's, opportunities to clearly see the skin don't come along every day, so it's worth paying attention while the coat is open. If your chow is shedding heavily, expect drying to take longer, sometimes significantly longer. Loose coat has an impressive ability to end up absolutely everywhere. In the eyes, in the nose, in the mouth, on every nearby surface. Some owners use various methods to help contain flying coat. A simple enclosure over the grooming area can help keep loose hair under control while still allowing the dog to remain comfortable. Whatever setup you use, many owners find a face mask makes the experience much more comfortable when large amounts of loose coat are being blown out. The good news is that the same airflow that helps remove water can also help remove large amounts of loose coat. That is one reason why many owners consider a blower one of the most useful grooming tools they own. As the coat dries, keep checking your progress. One mistake owners sometimes make is assuming the coat is dry because it looks dry. Appearances can be misleading. A chow can appear dry on the surface while still holding moisture deeper in the coat. One simple method is to run a dry hand through the coat and feel for damp areas. If it still feels damp, it probably is. Pay particular attention to areas that often hold moisture longer, such as behind the ears, around the neck, along the back, the trousers, and other dense sections of coat. When you think the coat is dry, check it again. The extra few minutes are usually worth it. Once the coat is fully dry all the way through, the finishing stage is usually quick. Give the coat a brush through, then follow with a comb. This is an important final check. A brush can make a coat look finished. A comb tells you whether it actually is. Work through the coat and pay attention to areas where tangles commonly develop. Behind the ears, the trousers and underarms, the tail area, anywhere friction occurs regularly. The final brush and comb check often reveals small tangles that weren't obvious before the bath and drying process. Before finishing, let's quickly cover a few common mistakes. Bathing strictly according to a schedule instead of the dog's actual needs. Skipping preparation. Rushing the rinse. Leaving the coat partially damp. Ignoring tangles before bathing. And assuming that surface dry means fully dry. Avoiding these mistakes alone can make bath day considerably easier. And that's really what successful bathing comes down to. Not expensive equipment, not complicated routines, not chasing perfection. A Chow Chow's coat often hides more than it reveals. Water, shampoo residue, trapped moisture, skin issues, and even small tangles can all go unnoticed if we rely only on what we can see on the surface. Taking the time to look a little deeper is often the difference between a difficult coat and an easy one to manage. A successful bath isn't about using the most expensive shampoo or the fanciest equipment. It's about preparation, thorough rinsing, complete drying, and regular coat care between baths. Done properly, bath day can be more than just another grooming task. It's time spent one-on-one with your chow, an opportunity to check their coat and skin, and a chance to notice small changes before they become bigger problems. And when it's over, most chow chows don't just look better, they usually feel better too.